and see the light. You're not alone, don't give up like that. Oh yeah, got a ways to go. Break down, roar, let the spirit flow. I know you ain't done yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. We're going higher and higher, higher and higher. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Oh, keep running. Reach out, reach out.
No Harvard, but I was a scholar. Hard knocks, and I learned to be smarter. Don't prefer to be bothered. You get if I order. That's word to my father. I will for my mother. Deal with my brothers. Keep it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Kingdom's Vikings.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. Now a play fake here on first down. Now he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Anthony Barr coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down for a loss of 5. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw on second down is Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Sherrills to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. Give him 30 yards there.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us. Now a give. This is Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And this is caught at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Remain in a scoreless first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Now McKinnon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Here again is McKinnon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we were scoreless up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So here come the Lions now. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the second quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now, never mind, Larry, forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the third quarter of action already. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's Keenum. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. That one good for 7 that time. And it'll be a Minnesota first down. To throw is Keenum, finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. 34 yards there and a first down.
But last year, I'm not sure we saw very many of those runs, did we, from the Vikings? I mean, they had the poorest rushing attack in the league.
Just 75 yards per game, but carries like the one we just saw, that'll help bolster that average.
Yeah, certainly.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception. Middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
All right, here we go.
Back to the air. Keenum on second down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On first down, Murray. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, here we go.
Shotgun snap for Keenum. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And now out comes Minnesota. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. Again, it's Murray. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Keenum. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to find Diggs. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. A good pickup there. 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. 18 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zones. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Miles Killebrew with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and very short here, less than a yard. Stafford going to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now it's Stafford. This will be caught inside the 10. And a big hit there as he runs it.